Alright guys, in today's video I have a special guest. He was in yesterday's video. It's Patrick Kelly. He is also, what are you?
Alright, so, I don't want to plug too much. But
just plug as much as you want, I don't care.
Cool. Alright, so, as I mentioned at the end of the last video, I'm a science teacher. I also run a YouTube channel, just my name. It's also going to be linked somewhere
right here.
Around here.
It's in the description too. But,
here's what's going on. So, there's not a lot of BMX science videos out there, and the ones that exist are so like cheesy and cringy that we're like, we gotta do something better. So Felipe and I are gonna do 10 BMX science applications today that hopefully you guys will like, because BMX is really cool for teaching you guys some physics stuff, and let's get into it.
Alright, so first on the list of the 10 is
grinding. So, grinding is just a battle against friction. Friction pushes you this way while you're trying to go this way. Big thing in that is something called the coefficient of friction. So we're gonna take a dry ledge versus a wax ledge. I think some plastic pegs. We're gonna need Chris though. We're gonna get Chris in here.
Street Lord, we need you.
All right, so when you're grinding, you're going this way and the friction is pushing you this way. Friction is gonna be equal to like normal force coming down plus whatever this is made of. Dry sandy ledge, high coefficient of friction. Waxy ledge, low. So Chris could go slower on this, still grind the whole thing, faster on that, and might not grind the same length. So, test it out. We would need like a better control, but like, we're gonna just have him ice both of them. I have a feeling the wax one is gonna be easier. Just an idea. Easy slide. Let's go try the rougher one. Yeah, all right, but he keeps on dropping his front end, right? Way more friction, way more force pushing against him that way, less wax, bigger coefficient of friction. That one's gonna be way easier to slide. Let's see if he gets it anyway. He might not get it, but either way, more friction, harder slide. You guys get it.
Oh my God, I filmed that.
Number 2 is center of gravity. Regular person, they're like center of gravity is right here, like right below their belly button. How's Chris's face right? Is it good? All right, sweet. But when you're on your bike, it's a little bit lower because you got some weight under there. So where your center of gravity goes is gonna dictate like where you are on a balance, nose manual, wherever. That brings us to number 3 though, the torque on your back end. So torque is a few things. So there's torque everywhere on your bike, right? You got your bars that you can press forward for some torque, you got your back end that has torque, your cranks have torque, everything. It all involves some kind of axis and then some kind of lever away from it. So again, like that could be you pressing down on your pedals. It could be you pressing forward in a nose manual or pulling back on a manual. But either way, there's torque all over your bike, and it's just gonna involve some kind of force applied over some kind of lever. So 4 and 5 are about momentum. That's gonna be equal to mass times velocity. I'm gonna use Felipe jumping over the spine. He's gonna go to flat on the first one, and you're gonna see what his body does. Ready? Go for it. How did you get ready to land flat?
When I was jumping, I kind of like saw I was landing flat, so I kind of got my knees and like arms ready to compress and like, I guess, take the impact.
Yeah. So he's going off of the idea of momentum. Momentum is equal to mass times velocity. And he can't change his mass, like how much he weighs, but he can change how much velocity he's coming down with. So when he bends his knees and tries to absorb the impact, that he's actually coming down with less momentum, hurting his knees less. That's gonna be going with number 5, which is the other conservation of momentum. We wanna make sure that when you're coming off of a ramp, you have as much momentum as you could start with, as you can have the entire time. So you're gonna stay super stiff when you go off of a lip. You're not gonna absorb it. So we're gonna show you the 2 ways. Somebody pumping up a lip, and then somebody absorbing all their momentum when they're coming up. Sweet, so on that one, he stayed stiff the entire time. He kept as much momentum as possible. So on that one, he absorbed his landing, right? He still dropped in with the same amount of speed, the same amount of momentum, but he did way different height on the second one versus the first one. All right, the next one is gonna be the law of conservation of energy, which states energy cannot be created or destroyed, it can only change for. It's the same thing as law of conservation of momentum and mass, but whatever, okay? It's gonna say 2 things. One, where you start, if you go with 0 speed, is gonna be about where you end up on the other side. The other is that you come in to a ramp with more speed, you will go higher, or that energy will go a little further to getting you upward. So we're gonna have Tyler go. Where's Tyler? Hi, Tyler.
Hi.
He's gonna go fast and he's gonna go high, but it's all just a law of conservation of energy problem. Tyler's gonna start double peg, which is obviously like a certain height, a certain potential energy on one side of the ramp. And that's about as high as he's going. All right, so now he's starting stationary, but from double tire, so a little bit higher, a little bit more potential energy, and obviously the air was higher. So now he's gonna come in with some speed, which again, that's kinetic energy and potential energy. That's a lot of energy getting transformed into a lot of potential energy up there.
The one thing in life I understood was BMX, and then Patrick came, and then I just feel like I don't understand it anymore, but now I'm re-understanding it, I guess, relearning it with his knowledge.
Power.
Rear ends?
Rear ends. This rear
Yeah,
end.
that kind of rear end. All right, so Felipe, what's the geometry you got on your frame?
My rear end is a 12.5 slammed.
Okay.
Which means if I run my tire, or I run my wheel all the way, right here, it'd be 12.5.
From where to where? Like
here to there.
Exactly. So that's gonna give you that shorter rear end, and it makes your bike twitchier, like quote,
Yeah.
twitchier, right?
It makes like spins, and if you do like backflips,
You don't do
makes-
backflips.
I did yesterday. It makes them like, okay, I found out, because actually the first time I flipped it, I went to Tahoe, and I overflipped the first time because I was not ready for it to like flip that fast.
That's doing, we were talking about torque earlier, right? And so like that has decreased the distance from here to here. Usually his back end would be like there a little bit. And his center of gravity, right there-ish, maybe about right there, can now go way, like it can provide a way bigger lever right there, because now his back end is a little bit more here. So his center of gravity, which is somewhere around here, can now throw itself back over there while that axis right there has moved forward. Okay, he's giving himself more torque, which gets a little twitchier. Number 8, I don't know what number we're on anymore, so we're gonna just keep this going. Newton's third law of motion was, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. We are gonna apply that to some bunny hops, where specifically we're gonna take a look at preloading. Okay, we're gonna take a look and do some critiques, and I feel like it's gonna be really funny. Tyler! Yes. Do a bunny hop. All right, you wanna stay in frame, please? No, that was awesome. So like Tyler preloaded a lot. He was pressing against the ground with a lot of force, which let him get really high up there.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Still a lot of preload. He's basically kicking against the ground, which then kicks him up high. Now I'm gonna have them do it without doing a lot of preload, and it's gonna look goony.
Oh, so just like stiff shoulder.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to do it without reloading.
Do it's like a Bronco hop. Remember when you were little and couldn't ride? Yeah. He still bent his knees and stuff, but he didn't push off. Yeah. That's still pretty high, actually.
Whoa, did you get 2 tire ones?
Dang it, like, don't compress as much. Tyler's gonna demonstrate the law of inertia with my bike because he likes the front brakes and he really should get some. All right, Tyler.
Yeah.
Do you know what the law of inertia is?
I will after this.
You will after, okay. The law of inertia says that an object in motion will stay in motion until, yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Until acted on by an outside force.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is have you go on my bike. My bike has front brakes. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go OTB. It stands for over the bars for the less educated. And you're gonna see what happens. The front wheel is gonna stop, but he is gonna keep on going. So what Tyler did, he pressed the front brakes, which stopped the front wheel, but his inertia was still going forward. That stopped. That did not, until, you know, he went on the ground. Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, there's gonna be a split second where his front wheel stops, and he keeps going. Okay, the last one, yeah. All right, the last one, which maybe it's number 10, we really honestly don't know. Helmet safety. So, you guys probably know, there's non-certified helmets, like these little ProTech ones, which are just a layer of like beanie and cushion, which really don't protect your head at all. And then there are the certified ones, which have the hard foam. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler, you have great eyes.
Thank you.
Which have the hard foam in it.
Fake US context. I'm just joking.
Anyway, the certified ones have the hard foam, which take more of an impact. They absorb more. Nothing is getting protected by your cloth with a hard piece of plastic around it.
Unless you have a lot of hair, that's still.
No, that still doesn't, don't listen to him. Anyway, the certified ones are the only ones that actually protect your skull from anything. Also, the helmets aren't to protect your heads from concussions. Your brain rattling around inside your skull does that, but it's to protect your skull from cracking open. And again, like, just get a good helmet. Get a better helmet than that one.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed all these crazy science facts that I probably have to edit this video and not understand, and it's gonna be a hard time editing this video because I don't know what to put in, what not to put in. But if you guys think we should do another one of these, comment down below. Also, drop a like if you enjoyed, comment, and share the video. His Instagram is, what is it?
Nah.
I'm gonna put both, your YouTube and your Instagram. So
oh, okay, yeah. At Patrick Kelly with an underscore.
At Patrick Kelly with an underscore.
I'm trying to see how low I can go. I had my peak like a while ago. I'm just seeing how far. I'm gonna see if I can go negative followers.
Oh, okay.
Does that work?
Yeah, and then his YouTube will be in the description below and on the screen right here.
I think they got it.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I upload every single day if you're new at 2 p.m. PST. What else? Go check out some of my other videos, and if you enjoy those, subscribe and turn on post notifications to be notified when I upload and to never miss a video. But I'm gonna close that now. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Later.